like slide up on it, but it was just Casey.
I laughed.
Yeah, you didn't.
I didn't slide up.
Yeah, I was exposed at the moment, so I couldn't do nothing. Like, y'all understand? I think I did like over 700 like curls. Like my arms are like throbbing right now. My chest and my back. I'm crying in my inside.
Well, sometimes you just need to do 700 curls, am I right?
So many fucking takes on the music video. But look, hey, the music video gonna be lit. And when it come out, I'm gonna look like a fucking god. I'm be, oh.
You better be firing.
I just didn't have no baby oil. I just didn't have no baby oil. If I had baby oil,
it's a little bit much.
I'd be like, baby, bite. Okay. Let's get this thing going.
No one's gonna grab the tissues.
Don't worry. We're not.
I believe in y'all.
You obviously don't know me very well.
Yeah.
At all.
I believe in y'all, but.
Wait, I have one question before we start. Who do you think's more emotional, me or Megan Grace?
You.
Megan.
No, actually, I feel like Megan holds it together more, but she's the one that's gonna cry like.
Actually, it is the opposite.
Yeah. I cry at the drop of a pin.
I like to hide my emotions until
Yeah,
I'm
but that
alone.
makes it worse because when you build it, when it builds up and you finally do have to break, then it's really bad.
Whereas I just have little breakdowns
I do
every day.
Yeah.
Mine are like every
You
few
gotta
days.
cry. You're supposed to cry once a week.
Yeah, try
Dang.
once an hour.
Well.
I say like every 3 months, 4 months.
Nah.
That's awful.
I just watch cartoons and I cry now.
Oh.
I don't know. It's like they sadder.
Some TikToks get me. Like
The breakup ones?
The ones where he like lifts for his wife. He passed away for cancer, and then he got first place like in the Olympics, and then like he was like shaking when he dropped the weight. I'll send it to you.
Oh yeah.
It is-
Was it you
Don't
that
s-
showed me it?
Yeah.
Don't
but
send me
I-
nothing like that
It was
so I can
so
cry.
sad. I was like,
You don't watch sports and like get emotional? Like whenever they're doing really good?
Look, I do, but like, all right, it's
I'm
not
watching-
like not
I'm
live
watching
sports,
the
but like say like sports movies, like McFarlane. I cried like a bitch in that.
Blindside.
I cried out loud. I was like,
Yeah. No, I'll be like
Remember
sitting
the
watching a
Titans?
game in
It's
person
not-
and I'll start crying
No one
because I'm
gets
just
them.
so happy for them. Me and Casey does it too. Me and Casey talked about it. We both get emotional because I'm just so happy for them.
you're like a mother. You're a mother already. She's like,
Yeah.
yes, my child.
I'm just very empathetic.
Don't
it's
worry.
good. It's a good.
That's a
trait.
good trait. Most people are sympathetic. You need the empathy in this world. All right, let's get this thing going. Oh shit! 1, 2, 1.
Action.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode from Boys to Men. I'm your host, Terry, Mr. King, and I'm here with my co-host.
Cordell, Vaughn, Clay.
You didn't do it with no enthusiasm this time. I need more enthusiasm from you.
I tried.
I'll let you slide today.
Thank you.
Okay. But today we got two special guests on today. These are some very lovely ladies coming to talk to us guys about different things, and ladies as well too, about different things in relationships that we face on a day-to-day basis. So we can be more empathetic with one another. You feel me? Yeah. And like they're real funny people when you get to know them. And they're really loving and caring. And some goofballs at the same time too. So they're cool. But I'm allowed them to introduce themselves. Our guest, special guest today. You know, let y'all introduce yourself.
So, my name's Meagan Grace Gibson.
And I'm Jessica Voigt.
What? MGG in the building, y'all. MGG.
And Jess.
J-O-V.
And J-O-V. Jav.
Job.
Java? Like Java? Like Java? Okay. But, all right, we're going to let y'all give them a little background story about y'all and y'all friendships and everything. Just let them know a little bit more about y'all as a people,
Just the basics.
as a person.
Oh, like us together?
Yeah, individual and together, you know.
Okay.
Just talk about your relationship.
We've been like best friends since like 4th grade. Give or take some time because there's an age gap between us. So 4th grade for me, 6th for Megan Grace. And we went to same junior high, but obviously 2 years, so we weren't together. Same high school, and then
2 years. Not
same
together.
college.
Mm-hmm. So
Same
her
college.
freshman year, my junior year.
So did you follow her up here to UW?
I know that's what everyone thinks, but like it was like a plus. Like I wanted to go here anyways because I wanted to go as far from out of state as I could, but not going out of state. And then my sister went here, And so I was like, wow. And Megan Grace goes here. Like, it's just like
Destiny.
destiny. Meant to be. Yeah. So.
Oh, what about you, Megan? Tell us a little bit more about y'all friendship and y'all loving partnership that y'all.
Yeah, we are very in love with each other. I don't know. Me and Jessica always say to each other that we always like feel our best selves whenever we're with each other. So I don't know. Like
We might like make out.
Yeah, we might. I don't know. We're
Hey.
very in love, but
It works. Hey, make out if y'all want to.
Yeah, see, we're just.
Add more views.
That's gonna be the what is it called?
What, the blooper round? What?
the
Yeah.
Kiss cam?
Yeah.
Kiss cam?
no, it's the thumbnail.
Thumbnail. There you go. Couldn't think of it. Thank you.
What?
Like a picture of us
Bro, that was-
kissing.
Oh, yeah, true.
Get people,
Yeah.
it's like
Straight over
clickbait.
the head.
Yeah. Hey, it goes over your head too sometimes. You know.
Yeah, I
you
did until like they said thumbnail, and then I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. But we get it now. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So, this episode is really going to be talking about relationships. So, we brought these women on because, you know, it take two people to be in a relationship.
And it's nice to have the other perspective.
The other perspective from
Yeah.
a female perspective to know how they feel when certain things happen. And so we can correct our issues on not making them feel sad, and they're not, even though I know they make us feel sad the majority of the time, but two wrongs don't make it right. Two wrongs don't make it right. So, you know, we're trying to, you know, heal a little bit. So all right. So are either one of y'all in a relationship right now?
No.
Whoa. So
You knew the answer.
but
Yeah, wait a
I knew the answer, but
Rip
you
off
know,
the Band-Aid.
the people need to know the answer. Oh, so are y'all comfortable with telling us what happened when y'all past relationship or your last
Yeah.
relationship?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So I've only been in one serious relationship.
Only
and-
one?
Yeah. But we were together for like 3 years. So, but yeah, we're like really good friends in high school, and that's like how it started. I was a senior and he was a junior, and like I knew I was like going away like to college, and I got accepted for summer term too. So we like always liked each other, but it was like I didn't really like want to date him because I knew I was like going away to school. And then whenever I got here, summer term, I don't know, like just like nothing had changed, and we still like liked each other and stuff. And I like came home and visited one time. It was like Veterans Day weekend. It was like pretty early in the school year. But he just like told me that he wanted to be with me and like blah blah blah. So then we started dating, and like we started long distance. We were long distance like the whole like first 8 months of our relationship. Which
Damn.
honestly I really like that we started it off that way, because it like forced us to like be independent. Because it was like obviously we weren't together because we were 5 hours away from each other. So like
Yeah.
he did his stuff and I did my stuff, and then whenever I came home, like it was like good and fine. And then he ended up coming here to UWF the next year. So it was like fun to have him. But yeah, it was like really good. But we broke up like this past summer because things were getting like really bad at the end, just because like I was going through like a really hard time. Like I was like really depressed and stuff, and I kind of like clung on to him, and because he was like the only like thing that like made me happy. And I like obviously regret, like if I could go back, like I would change it, but like
Yeah.
I didn't realize that I was like doing that to him. But it also was his fault because he wasn't communicating with me, that like he felt like suffocated basically. So like,
Yeah.
and whenever we broke up, like we talked about it and we knew like we were both at fault. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now.
Damn. Hey, Jessica, how did that feel saying it? 'Cause look, she just said he was the only person that made her happy during that time, and you're. Oh.
I was like,
I saw your face.
no, I mean, I was friends with her boyfriend like from
Yeah.
junior high, so like I was with them from like the whole part of the relationship, and like, I mean, I was with her also when she was going through that like
Yeah.
stuff like with your depression and stuff, and like it's like hard because like when you're in a relationship, like your friends are all there for you, but like you want it to be like your like partner.
Yeah.
So, like that's who you want to be with. So like
Yeah.
I didn't take offense to it.
Yeah. No, he was,
I don't now. Now I don't.
Well, now you're the winner, so, because I
Yeah.
spend all my time with you now. But he was just like my comfort, so it
Yeah.
was like I always just like wanted to be with him, because I could just lay there and like just like cry and
And
like
just be, yeah.
yeah, we didn't have to do anything.
Just be silent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, people don't believe silence talk louder than words sometimes. Well, I mean, speak louder than words. I can't talk right now. I'm exhausted. My arms are like.
The arms
Well,
mess with
if
the
you're
brain.
if you're comfortable enough to be chilling with somebody and like just be okay with silence, because some people aren't okay with silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that says a lot.
Because some people get weirded out by the silence.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I'm real quiet majority of the time when I'm hanging out with somebody. Don't look at me like
I
that.
was like, no way.
No, to be honest, look, when I get to that point where like I can be quiet with you, it's like we reached a whole nother level of like intimacy or like relation. Oh, Charlie horse in the arm. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Caught that live. You
Oh,
wrapped it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
We're gonna cut that part out.
That's gonna be like a TikTok.
We're gonna cut that part out of the. But
You want to explain like
shout out to everybody that was in that photo shoot. But we did a lot of takes. All right, so I was at the photo shoot before I came here. So it was a fitness photo shoot, well, video shoot, and I did about like 700 curls, and yeah, my arms are throbbing right now, and I'm kind of crying, but you know,
pushing through?
we're pushing through. We're pushing through. But what was I saying before that?
That's a good ass question.
To be comfortable, like in the silence.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bring it back.
Bring it back. Thank you, Jessica. You know you're my new favorite. I mean, no, you're not. Yeah. When you be so comfortable with somebody, where you can be like quiet with them, it's just like it's peaceful. You find your little center of peace and all this other shit. So when you can reach that level with somebody, you're like all the walls are down and like y'all are completely vulnerable with each other.
Yeah, I mean, I understand because I'm not even that social of a person. So.
Yeah. And some people don't understand. Like, talk to me. I'm like, bro, this is me talking. You're in my time. You're in my space. Like most people don't see this part of me. So if I'm showing you this part of me, I'm saying you're in a higher level class than everybody else. But back to Jessica. Let's. So we found out about Meagan's past relationship. Let's talk about yours.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Well, let's talk about your most recent one.
Oh, okay. Well, my most recent one, yeah, that was crazy.
Oh.
It was about 7 months long, but it was like, I know like when people say like they're only together for 7 months, I feel like me and the boy moved like kind of fast.
Yeah.
And it was because like my other relationship was like in high school, and you know how like you have like rules in high school, but like this I'm like off in college, like away from home, like I make my own rules and
you can
stuff.
do what you want.
But yeah, he cheated on me. So, and it was like the worst part is like yeah, he cheated on me, but like he has this thing where like he like molded into like who I wanted him to be.
Yeah.
And so like I wanted like a gentleman who like opens the door, like loves my family and all this stuff, and like that's who he was for me. But like who he was with his friends is like someone like that I didn't even know what he was. And he like hid stuff from me. He lied to my friends. He lied to my parents. And it's crazy because like whenever I told everyone that like he cheated on me, they were like, "Oh yeah, we know he's like a liar." And I was like, no one to tell me. But like I don't know. It's like he took the one thing from me, like, which is trust.
Yeah.
And so like I feel like I'm kind of like screwed for like my like next relationships and stuff, because like he did everything that like I want. He like wrote me letters like every week. And like you don't do that for someone like you're gonna cheat on. So I feel like now like I'm like going into like this next step in my life, like whether it be in a relationship or not that I'm looking for anything, but like that like I'm like having trust issues now, and I never thought that I would like ever have that. And he never gave me any reason to like not trust him. And like the fact that he acted so like everything was normal, like because like he cheated on me back in November, and I had no idea until like after I found out about him cheating on me in December. So I was like, wow, like you like came back to my apartment and acted like nothing happened. So it's like he kind of like messed with my head, if that makes sense. So I'm like,
I understand that part, because I've been on the opposite side of that, but I didn't cheat, but like I had a girlfriend that actually wrote me notes and everything, like right before I'm about to go to work or whatever.
Must be nice.
It was like I'm going to my truck, I'm just driving. She's like, "Hey, look in your glove compartment." I was like, "Look, boom, it was a note." I was like, "Damn."
I wouldn't even know what to do with that.
And like me and her was like, we kind of moved fast too, so it was like probably 2 or a month in, like, bro, basically either I'm over there or she's over here, and then like kind of started meshing and everything. Plus, like, she met my kids, so yeah.
Yeah.
But she had other stuff going on from her past that she was healing from at the same time too. And I started feeling like the other guy. But I was texting my friend, which is a female, because I need a female viewpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And she took it as, oh, you're going over there to meet her so you can fuck her. Mind you, I did have sexual relations with her one time. But after like that, it was like, bro, yeah, we're just friends.
Mm-hmm.
But then, after that, it was like, couldn't come back from it because she's like, oh, I can't trust you, this and that. I was like, I understand where you're coming from, but I need you to see my viewpoint. I'm going over here to my female friend. Yes, I know I had sexual relations with her, but that was way before you. And even after that, I'm like telling her, explaining to her the relationship.
I will say that, like, I see where you're coming from,
Yeah.
but, like, talking about females' perspectives, like,
Yeah.
if you're, like, in a relationship with someone and your boyfriend goes over to, like, someone's house to, like, even if it's just as friends, but, like, knowing that it had past experiences,
Yeah.
like, I can see why she would be very upset.
And then I found out they had a whole past history themselves that I didn't even know about.
The girls did?
Yes. So,
brother.
so it was like, damn, her ex-boyfriend was also had the same name as me, Chris, cheated on her with her. And I was like, how the fuck I'm supposed to know this shit? So,
That'll make it a lot worse.
yeah, so I was like, okay, let me shut up. But don't have trust issues because,
Just don't. It's
well,
not that
Well, I'm actually good now that you said that.
no, it takes time with anything, especially after going through something like that, because your whole perspective on what you want changes. Because now you're looking at it like, this is what I wanted, but now it kind of, it's like a black spot in your head now. It's going to always be like this shadow.
Yeah.
But until you heal properly, take your time and
Have to before you get in there.
go to therapy. Trust me.
I know.
Go to therapy because when you bring like past stuff to a new relationship, it causes this weird tension between the two people in a relationship. Because now you're automatically blaming him for something that he don't know half like nothing about, and then he's over here like, bro, I don't know how to communicate with her. I really like her, but I don't want to run her off by telling her, hey, you need to calm down with all this extra interrogation. So it's like, take your time before you get in another relationship.
Facts.
That's why I tell people, don't date until like,
You're completely healed.
no,
Like,
until like 10 years after high school. Like, no, like to be honest, think about it, because you're still finding yourself. Like, you can hook up, do whatever you want. Don't have no like serious boyfriend or girlfriend, because like at that time, like you're still figuring out who you are. So over the time frame, you're changing consistently your thoughts, your way of life, what you want to do in life, and it's a lot of.
I mean, mental state wise, like mental maturity, that makes sense, but that's not realistic.
I know it's not realistic, but mentally wise, I look back at my last 10 years, which was basically years y'all in right now. Bruh, if I can go back and do it all over again, I know I would change, because I was open with people that I shouldn't have been open with, and the people that I wasn't open with deserved it. Mm-hmm. So I was like, dang. And learning that now is like, ooh, should I have just, kept things cordial and just like let things develop on
I
themselves?
mean, that's just part of the learning curve.
Yeah.
When you're younger,
Yeah.
you got to learn it the hard way sometimes.
Oh yeah, and it hurt. I could have probably been married by now. To be honest, there's like 3 or 4 of them that were potentially that could have been. No, it's to be honest, like every phase. Like I'm gonna say names. I'm gonna drop some names. Screw it. Her name was Liko. She was from Hawaii. But I had some past hurt from before, and I was still in the military. Like
About that military.
But nah, like think about it. Like we used to go everywhere together, hang out. Basically, like, bro, we was based together. But now I was also about to get out the military, so it was like, oh, do I stay here and develop something with her and not have like really no sense of what's going to happen, or do I leave and go back to the place where I was safe? I chose safety over the possibility. And like she's Samoan, and she got a temper too. But like, when it came down to like, she was real open and vulnerable with me, and like really kept everything like bro, what's. I don't like talking about that because I'm getting emotional right now. Nah, because you know when you fucked up with somebody
Yeah,
that was like,
for sure.
damn, like everything you really want in a person or
It's
a
just
significant other.
the
Yeah.
timing.
Yes.
Yeah. I know.
Yes. So don't get mad at him. He's young and dumb. So
We can be mad.
Yeah.
nah. You look.
No, you can.
Because look, that's how your fruits get rotten, and then spoiled apples get with other spoiled apples. Then you have a batch of spoiled.
It's not like
apples.
she wakes up every day and is like, oh my god, I'm so mad at him and I'm gonna ruin my whole day.
It's
I
not
haven't.
like-
You gonna slash his tires?
Am I gonna what?
Slash his tires.
No.
He doesn't drive. No, I don't have like I feel like I'm like such a prideful person. Like I never want him to see like how he's affecting me. Like even like if I see him like out, like if I want to cry, like I go into the bathroom. Like I like will hold it back until, because like it's not like he knows he hurts me. He like has hurt me.
Have
Yeah, he's hurting me. So like I'm like, you know what, like I'm not even gonna let you know that like you affect me. And like obviously like everyone like knows that obviously like I'm hurt by it, but like
Yeah.
like I would never. I'd rather like die before I let him know like how he's affecting me. And then like it's like I don't know why I feel like I think differently, because like I just like never want to do like I think about all these like petty things I want to do, but then I'm like I'm better than that. Like I'm like not gonna like post like on my like Snapchat or Instagram like something like vindictive towards him, even though like I would love to, because I have so much against him that I could.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it go, because karma's gonna come back to him. Like I did nothing wrong. Like it's not like I did anything. Not that anyone ever deserves to be cheated on or like hurt, but like I just know that like stuff will come back, and
Yeah,
like
but
it'll come back to him, and like I can just take the high road. So.
Yeah.
The way that you're handling it takes a lot more strength.
Exactly.
That do petty shit.
Because
Yeah.
one thing I
It takes a lot.
yeah, and one thing I have learned by you just holding back and not telling him to his face how you feel, you're actually hurting yourself more than you actually is not trying to let him know that he affected you. Because when it comes to your emotional state, when you hold stuff in, like it get to a point where like it just you can't hold it in no more. Like I was in the gym one time and it was like some shit was bothering me. I went for one bench press and like I just felt like I couldn't breathe, and I just broke down crying and shit. I had to run out the gym and everything. I had to run out the gym and everything, but I was like holding stuff in. I wasn't telling people.
Yeah.
So I learned like, bro, you got to tell people.
Are you saying that for closure purposes?
Like you're
Not
thinking
even-
I should go say something.
No, even just for yourself, because like fuck about him. Like basically, you already said, yo, fuck that guy. But this is for you. So by you expressing to him like, yo, this is what you did to me. Like, yo, you really affected me in a way. Like everything else, like for yourself, that also starts your healing process, because like now you're letting everything out. So now you like when next thing you know, next time you see him, be like, you're not really upset, or you're not literally like, is it like affects you, like, or you could run to the stall and cry. She's like, yeah, and I'm letting you know, when you do that, you're gonna probably cry in front of him.
And that's like just what I don't want to do. And
I
like,
understand.
know you say I should, but like
Yeah.
I'd much rather like
Swallow
in the
the
next
pride.
few months, like when I know like it's like weird. Like I know what you're saying, and I
Yeah.
know like in order for me to like find my closure to say something to him, but
Yeah.
like I really don't think like he deserves like any words from me.
But that's the thing about it. It's not he deserve it. You deserve to tell him how he affected you. I agree. Oh yeah, but look, I know pride is one hell of a thing to swallow. I have been a prideful person my whole life, and I'm just not swallowing it. I'm about to be 30, so just let you know, it's a hard thing to swallow. But once you put that pride aside, this time, look, when you tell him something like that, it gonna like for the next. Think about the next person that he about to be in a relationship with.
I was about to say
He
that
gonna-
shit makes you think.
He gonna think different. You gonna actually make him a better person for the next person, because any relationship you're in basically helping you build for the next person anyway. So if you actually take your time and just like, like really just say, man, I just need to talk to you. It could be a phone conversation and everything else too. You do it face to face. Well, don't do face to face, because I feel like you're gonna cry. But you'll probably cry on the phone too. But literally, at least he don't see you crying.
Yeah, that's true.
But literally, by you doing that, you're teaching as well as you're learning yourself as well too, in a way. If that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like Megan Grace is the only one who's gonna understand this. My ex-boyfriend is someone like I've never met in my entire life. Like you know what I'm trying to say? Like me talking to him, like
It doesn't do anything.
like there's nothing I could say. Like, and it probably wouldn't. Like, it would probably make me worse for me to talk to him. And I wish like you could have known him better. So you like, because I feel like if you knew him, you would be like, don't talk to him, because I just know like he is like, it's kind of scary that like if like someone does him wrong or he doesn't like someone, he literally will act like they like do not exist. So like I know if I were to like want to go up and talk to him, he would just like look right past me, and like it's like
this how you do it.
Like I think he has like sociopath, like he's like a psychopath, like actually like he has those tendencies.
Yeah, but that's the guy you chose to date.
Yeah.
But look,
So what's your favorite?
but also you gotta put this is the guy you chose. So honestly, yeah, he may not affect him now, but look, this how you do it. You set him up. I'm gonna teach you how to set up a situation. So you like, bro, he gotta sit it
out.
Yeah, let's act it out. Look, you know who his friends and everything else too. Like, hey man, I really need to talk to him. Blah blah blah. I need to actually sit down and close some stuff. Tell him like, yo, he affected me and everything. Cause look, not gonna lie, you're the one of the most confident people I know. You're like, don't get big headed.
Can you say it again?
No, but no, like goofy wise, everything else wise, boom, you're beautiful and everything else too. Like, so getting the guy ain't hard, but like, bro, it's his loss. But at the same time, set it up where you can talk to him, so he gonna say like, bro, later on he gonna see that what he had was better than what he's gonna get in the future, and then you glow up and do your shit. I'm just saying, cause yeah. She over here getting big headed shit.
As far as, I'm not sure, just because it's like fraternity life and all that, I'm not sure if going through the bros is the right thing though.
I know it's like this. You gotta, or you can, or you can like have one of the friends with like, hey man, you want to come hang out? You know, your Netflix and chill. Set them up. Cause low key, guys are stupid. We are. When they like, oh, she's like, I ain't gonna lie, I know you're done with her, but I just like, I always thought you were cute and shit. Cause it's kind of common that the friends end up hooking up with the boyfriend after they break up or during the time when they're together. No offense, like it's just.
I thought that was a high school thing.
Nah, trust me, it's not. But anyway,
He's been the friend.
Yeah, for sure.
Brother.
Hey.
Anyways,
We're not going to get into that part. We're not going to get into that part of my life. But like, yeah, set them up, get over there. I'm not telling y'all ladies set up y'all ex-boyfriends, but
Just
if y'all
this lady.
just this lady,
Just this specific instance.
yeah, just this specific person. But like, closure is big, and really can't move forward until you get closure. So, if you have to set them up, say, hey, come over there. And after you get done having you saying what you had to say, like you make him say, bro, you gonna listen to me? Cause look, it's gonna hit him different. Cause when you know that you hurt somebody and they actually say it, even though you may not act like you're not listening, he's listening.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. Like, regardless of how he acts, like face to face, like that shit comes back around. Like I don't know how to explain it.
It stays in your head.
Yeah, it just does.
And then you be like, it just plays on repeat. Cause like when me and my sister,
and then
like,
you beat yourself up.
Exactly. Cause I see different perspectives. Like when me and my sister get in conversations now, and I feel like it went bad, what she say played in my head over and over again. And I call her and say, hey, I see what you're talking about. You was right. Boom.
That comes with maturity, I feel like.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
also I have a question.
Okay.
So I did research like a long time ago, so it wasn't recent. But anyways, so do you think that whenever couples break up, the girls feel it immediately? And for like men, it's like
Yes, that is
down.
no. All
right, it's our conversation. Okay.
I know there's different perspectives. Like some people are different, but I just have read about it.
I believe that shit because I have like the statistic where it's talking about guys feel it like later down the line. I have been. That's literally been me.
Yeah.
Like I didn't give a shit at first. I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing me, and it's like, oh damn, like I don't got her no more. Like that shit like kicks in like later down the line. Like I promise. I believe that shit. I promise you.
All right.
Me too.
I'm gonna agree with
It's
it, but
different. It depends on who breaks up with who.
yeah,
It's
but
different.
I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna pick this apart because it's such a big kind of topic,
It's facts, bro.
but it's not facts because guys more hide it. Wait, what was the question again? Let me make clear.
Like, okay, so like let's just say like you break up with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Girl feels it like immediately.
Yeah.
And like it takes like months for a guy to actually like realize
That he like.
By the
That
time you're feeling that shit, she's like
she's
damn
good
near, like,
now.
doing her own
and
thing.
And now the
Yeah.
guy's like,
that shit is
wow.
facts.
Actually, no.
Swear to God.
Well, I don't know. I might be just more emotional than most guys, I guess.
You're like, I feel it right away.
I'll be like, damn, like when it's like breaking up is hard for anybody because really you don't know when is the right time to really break up anyway, and you don't know what the other person may be actually going through, even though you know you're together. So I have mainly every time I broke up with somebody, I feel it right away, but I don't show it right away. I think that's where you get confused. That guys feel it, but they try to mask it by, oh, I'm just going to go out and do everything right now and this
Yeah, I
and the
think
third.
that's true.
But when it comes down to it, like, bro, you feel that shit right away. Because look, say you couldn't go out, like there was nothing really to do for like the next 2 weeks, and you just sitting in your room.
I don't know, but men normally distract them.
Well, video
themselves,
games,
like immediately.
yeah, but video games majority of the time were the gym.
I'm just,
But look, I'm letting you know right now. Every time I break up with somebody, I cry a little bit.
It's good to cry.
Cause I'm like, damn, I think about the good stuff and the bad stuff, and I try to move on. But do it not linger in my head? Yeah, linger in my head. But I think with girls though, I feel like girls try to seem like it affect them a lot more than it actually affect them, because they want more sympathy at the time. Because they're like, oh my God, he broke up with me.
I think they just
I
process
think it
quicker.
depends on the girl.
Yeah, it
'cause,
depends
like,
on the girl.
I was like devastated when like me and my boyfriend broke up, and even though it wasn't on like bad terms or anything necessarily, we just like weren't working out.
Yeah.
But like I didn't want anyone to know. Like I didn't
Yeah.
like broadcast it like anywhere. But I feel like some girls do want everyone to know. It depends on
Yeah.
like the situation.
The maturity,
Yeah.
it's like the maturity level
Yeah, I
really
think
comes
it
to
all
it.
boils down to like maturity and stuff.
I think if it's the type of breakup where if you are not on talking terms afterwards though, like at all,
Yeah.
I feel like females do process it quicker though. That was really my main point.
Yeah.
Females process that shit and like get over it quicker.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like guys like
Because I feel like guys
they
are more
dis-
emotional.
They distract themselves and then that shit like comes back
Yeah.
around and like bites them in the ass like way
Yeah.
later down the line, and it's
Yeah.
really bad.
I also feel like now, like, I don't know. I feel like now, like, you know how like you've seen all those like breakup TikToks where like
Yeah.
girls are becoming like baddies, like girl bosses and stuff. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's like
They've
kind of
been-
like inspiring. I don't know. Like I
No,
just feel
but
like
look, they that's the thing about it. I also got to get on them about certain things because look, I hate on the social media when they do that because one, I feel like women have been doing that a long time, just not getting recognition. But at the same time, this is the question I be having. So when girls break up or they break up with their significant other, guy, girl, whatever, and then now all of a sudden everything that they wanted you to do, you're doing, and you become a better version. Why don't you just do that in a relationship? Because you was like, oh, because like you'd be like, oh, now I'm in the gym, now I'm getting on my shit. Because look, this is the problem with most relationships. I feel like in the younger 20 to 30 or like high school, you get in a relationship and then y'all forget about the reason why y'all start liking that person. Y'all get so involved, you more in tune with the person is to keep grinding and doing what you're supposed to be doing. That attract them in the
You get
beginning,
complacent.
and then exactly, and then you stop growing, and really you become all about them versus what they attracted them to you was you. So you forget about all of that, and the next thing you know, it's like, all right, I'm growing, but you're still in the same
I
spot.
think that's a young people thing. Though,
Is
'cause
it-
if you, like,
it's older people too, though.
I don't know, because when you're like older and in the professional setting, you got your job, then you actually have your own like individual.
Yeah.
I mean, still do when you're younger, but it's
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like independence wise, like you become so codependent on the person, and yet they still trying to
Dangerous.
be independent on themselves. Like when you start being codependent on the person,
Dangerous.
and you're not married to that person,
Yeah.
Dangerous game.
yeah, because at the end of the day, it's like, all right, hey, I'm in the gym. You want to come with me to the gym? No, I'm saying, hey man, you want to do this? No. You go out there and find somebody that want to do that. So then next thing you know, you become the person that he thought you was going to be. But it's just like people get so paused in a relationship instead of like keep moving forward together on y'all own individual paths. But at the same time, when you get time to spend together, you know, you spend that quality time together.
Right.
Really, when I think about it, what I think it is I still think it's a young people thing, but I think we revolve our lives too much around relationships.
Yep.
When we're younger, like not like still in that high school love type
Yeah.
shit, like damn near. But I don't know, like yeah, like you were saying though, you do get complacent.
Yeah.
Like you gotta still continue to keep on growing, like individual wise.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think it just takes like, I mean, for me, just because I've only had like one serious boyfriend, but like that's like something that I learned like with my relationship with him is like I did become like codependent. We both did, and like since we've been apart now, like I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna let myself do that again.
Exactly.
So I feel like it's just like a lesson learned. So I feel like that's the only way that people are ever gonna like
Grow.
realize, because it snapped me out of it and it made me reflect on our whole relationship and be like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe I ever even acted like that, because I've always been a super independent person, and then 10 months ago I was like not at all. So and it was like weird to like reflect and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was that person that just like only ever wanted to be with him, because like now, like in the future, I know I'm like never gonna want to be like that again.
Yeah.
And I bet you can agree that you didn't even like realize that you were doing it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Because
not
I'm
at all.
in my last relationship, it was always, I was never really like I don't want to say like lovey-dovey.
The affectionate person.
Yeah, but then like by the end it had flipped. Like I was,
Yeah.
and they like were less. Cause I mean, I don't
You finally opened up.
That's what I'm saying. But it was like damn near too late. But I had became codependent, so like we broke up, and that shit.
Yeah.
That's just a dangerous game to play.
Oh, trust me.
It was like the type of thing to where you were like, I was watching the relationship like slow, like it's
In
like
your head.
I knew we were about to break up soon,
Yeah.
but it's like I didn't want to, and I was slowly watching it go that way, and then I became codependent on them, and it's like if they were having a bad day, I was having a bad day, like type shit.
The
That's
energy,
a very dangerous
energy
thing.
is like real transferable
Yeah, it really is.
in relationships. Because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like everybody had this type of breakup. The next day, like for 2 weeks, I didn't get out of my damn bed when I broke up with a couple.
No.
Yeah, I was saying no.
What, bro? That's y'all ain't really
You
been
might
in
be
love then.
depressed or something, but
But I mean, y'all ain't really
still
been.
gotta get up.
Nah, because look, bro.
myself.
Oh my God, I remember the name. Her name was Latoria Bell.
No,
Look,
wait.
I was engaged to her. I was engaged. I actually was engaged. Yeah.
Tell me that.
Hey, I was 19, and I was like, she was actually about to run. She was running track at Ole Miss. She was about to go to Ole Miss. Yeah, but yeah, family got involved in everything. But like, bro, when we broke up, I couldn't go to work. I couldn't get out of my bed. I just like stayed in bed, just like the shit you see in movies. That really happened to me. Like my mom had to send me up to Georgia for my uncle. I had to take a Greyhound too, which is terrible. Never take a Greyhound anywhere. That shit sucks
funny.
ass. Oh my God.
I fuck with the red bus. Is that what red bus?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Don't even take a bus nowhere. Fly or drive or walk. Fuck it. 'Cause,
I was just saying if you had to, red bus.
fuck
Never
off.
mind.
I'll keep
Fuck
that.
I know what you're talking about. But look, I had to go up to Georgia because like I realized I lost myself in that relationship because I was like, bro, I had planned everything around her versus
You never do that shit.
as that. Hey, what?
I'm never doing that shit again.
But I did it. I did do it again.
He's like, cheated.
But I did no because the next one was I'm gonna say her name too, Natasha Gardner. And I was in the military this time. Came home for Thanksgiving. Everything was cool, cordial. Like, bro, it was like, yeah. I came back again for Christmas, and you could tell like the vibe and energy was off. So I was like, bro, something's up. Don't know what it is, but something's up. But she waited until I got to like Cali, because I got stationed in 32nd Street for C school. And she's like, yeah, I hooked up with my ex-boyfriend when I was gone. I went back, so I was like, damn. And then that's when the demon came out. Cause like, oh, don't be mad. I was like, I'm not mad. I literally numbed myself. So after I numbed myself, I became this person that just said, fuck it.
Oh,
If you
I
on my,
wanna-
if you
I
on
want
my,
to talk about that too. We need
Yeah.
to talk about how people,
cause they, you
how
know,
people handle relationships like afterwards. Because I feel like as guys, the initial thing is that.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie,
'Cause
because I did that shit.
Cause like after so much pain and hurt, it's like they don't know, cause they expect like say guys, you know, they're not emotional. They don't really get hurt and shit. That shit hurt. Like bro, like when your heart really just could rip out your chest and feel like it got stomped on, you don't try to give your heart to nobody else for like ever. But forever. like literally until I start going to therapy about all my past. relationship trauma. I could now say I can give them a little piece right now, but no, it's like, but then I'm about to cry.
It wasn't us.
I know, but like, you start thinking back on the shit, like how things could have went,
Yeah.
and like, bro, don't let the pain from your past dictate the relationships from your future, which is really the whole point of this. Because a lot of people hold on to that pain and never let it go, and they be married and everything else too, and they wonder why they get divorced. Yeah. You never got over the ex-boyfriend from high school or ex-girlfriend from high school, and now you're over here you're building off of a slope foundation and it's like already cracked. So how the fuck you gonna build on a cracked foundation? It's gonna fall in eventually.
I feel like, I don't know what needs to happen, but I know as far as males, I feel like we don't really know how to handle the first
Rejection.
the first real heartbreak. The first real heartbreak.
Oh, yeah.
Because like, I mean, you could tell from like TikTok, like let's be honest, like the initial thing is like straight demon mode. I'm not gonna lie.
I start catching bodies.
Yeah, but I think like, I'm not sure how to say it. Like, I mean, you have to talk with your mom, like somebody that's like in touch with their emotional side,
but
on how to deal with shit like that.
Talking to your mom is not going to help
That shit
because
would
your
kill
mom's
me.
going to be on your side regardless, and that comes from a
facts.
neutral state standpoint. So the only way you really heal from that is going to therapy, and like, or talking to somebody from a neutral standpoint, or some like older person that just became your mentor that can help guide you through stuff. But when it comes down to like, oh yeah, man, my mom gonna always take my side in the relationship. If I tell her the girl crazy, she be like, "They're crazy motherfucking bitch."
Yeah.
No, but
Unbiased
if you bring them around your mothers, they already
No.
know.
But my mom started telling them people like, "What you see in him?" And man, no. She'd tell the girls like, I wasn't the right one for them because
That's funny.
I know it's so fucked up. She's like, I was like, Mama, how you? She's like, they got their shit together. You ain't got your shit together. I was like, they could help me get my shit together. They could motivate me. But I see my mom now. Now thinking back to that, she saw that I was being codependent. So thanks, shout out, Mama. Mom, I love you.
So what do you think it means if you've been broken up with your boyfriend for 6 months and he still hasn't told your parents that you broke up?
Wait, y'all haven't told y'all
This is like
parents?
theoretically though, like
Theoretically.
Oh no! Theoretically.
This is theoretically speaking.
Quotes. Okay. You said I told your parents y'all broke up. That's
I
just.
told my parents.
He haven't told his.
Yeah.
weird, right?
He just don't like talking to. I don't express every time I break up with somebody to my mom or stuff like that. Yeah. Eventually, they'll find out when he bring another woman home. Eventually.
Ooh, I got it.
Yeah. They're like, oh, who is she? Oh, this is my new girlfriend. Like, what happened?
But they still ask about me.
Oh, no, trust me. I met parents that continuously ask about me. Oh, hey, how you been? You seen her? I was like, no.
See, but he says yes.
But he does.
Like, they're like, how is Meagan Grace? And he's like, oh, like she's good. We're good.
I thought this was theoretical.
It is.
No.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
sorry. We're just like using names.
But I
Asking
think,
for a friend.
personally, I think it's just because he doesn't want to deal with it. Because I know
Yeah.
whenever I go through like a rough breakup, and then
yeah.
I go to Texas or something, and grandma's like, "Oh, how was so and so?" I'm like, "Oh, they're good." Like I don't want to talk about that shit.
Exactly.
So I
Yeah.
just
I'll be like,
keep on
So
acting like we're
ask
still.
what
shake,
happened and
shake your head, scratch your head, and just, yeah. But literally, like, some people get certain relationships with your family where like there's not gonna be broken even if y'all broke up. So
My family not.
you might be that person that is, no matter whoever come back around or who come over, they're gonna always ask about you. I mean, you did a good job.
I mean, I am the best. So.
GG. Oh my fucking god.
I feel like you, like what you said about how like he doesn't want to feel it. Like if he like were to talk to his parents, like they would just ask all these questions.
Yeah.
Well, I know he.
And then he would
doesn't
have to
want
actually think instead of like with his like friends or like theoretically like they like not that they don't care but like
Your
guys
friends,
are guys.
No.
guys use their friends to distract themselves.
Yeah, that's what I'm
from
saying.
shit.
I think that's what he's
That's what I was
doing.
literally talking about
Yeah.
earlier. Like when I went through that breakup, I was with my best friend back home in Tallahassee every fucking day for like 2 weeks straight.
Demon mode.
Never. No, fuck no. I was just chilling at his crib. But anyways, I used that so I didn't have to deal with
Yeah.
the fact that I just went through a breakup.
Yeah.
See, I was more of a loner or somewhat you'll say, because like I live in the country. All my friends live over this way in the city and shit. The Canton, yep. But like even then, like even in high school, like I realized like I had friends, but like I ain't had no best friend. I could just always be over there at their house. So like I had to deal with a lot of stuff by myself, and I started thinking about stuff differently earlier than most other people. Because one, I ain't had no dad around. My granddad died freshman year of high school, so I was like, well, damn. I'm kind of the man of the house, so I got to think of a certain way and everything else too. And like when I'm dealing with shit, like I got a little sister. She's 10 years younger than me. I can't let her see certain stuff because I don't want her to develop.
I feel you because I got two little sisters, fraternal twins, and they're also 10 years younger than me. So that's crazy.
Exactly.
Wow, that's
But no, and it's so funny because like when you think back to it, it's like you be trying to be the example for the people that are watching you, and you want to see them. You want them to see you struggling or depressed or sad. But in reality, the sooner you actually tell them, like, bro, it's okay not to be okay, and like I'm not okay. It feels like a mountain just got lifted off your back, and especially when it comes down to relationships. I think most people don't come to the point where they can tell their significant other, hey, I'm not okay. When they get to a point where they're not okay, because then you got to figure out, okay, what's going on, and communicate, talk about it. Because communication is like a big part. Because some girls would think like we can read their minds, and I can't read shit.
I literally cannot put 2 + 2 together.
Exactly. I'll be like,
because
you got to think about it. Like the way you was raised and how you was brought up is not the same way this other person brought up. Even if you're in the same household, y'all could be raised the same way, but the way they perceive it is different, in the way they think about it. So, yeah, it's like you're teaching somebody the whole time about yourself, and you're learning more about them. But if y'all never get that way, the right way to communicate, which is with your words and not your mind reading abilities, but for women, then there's no way to really. I don't even know why you're in a relationship.
It's the key to every relationship is communication.
Exactly. Really, that really is that is it.
You keep your communication like damn near perfect.
Exactly.
We're gonna go a long way.
Because like, if you tell me I can be goofy around you, I'm gonna be goofy. But then you tell me, don't. I'm like, bro. Communication. Just tell me. Like, ask. Like, even all right, we're gonna do your relationship, Jessica.
Woohoo!
So, did you communicate with him about everything? Like I'm talking about to the T. Like, did you always ask? Like, you tell him what you wanted, but now did he communicate with you like what he wanted? Like, did you ever ask him like, hey, what do you want out of this relationship? What is your viewpoint? What's your goals? When this? Oh, you did.
That's like the scariest part because I know like my relation from high school, like he was an awful communicator, and then he moved, so it was long distance, and it was like just got worse. So then when I started dating this guy,
that's a black one, right?
Anyways,
she had jungle fever.
I was like, it was perfect. Like the communication was like what I like wanted so desperately, like
from the other guy
relationship, and like it was great. Like calls, like texts, like what we're doing, like what we're gonna be doing. Also, like it was like perfect. So like that's why like. It's like I'm like kind of grateful for our relationship because like one like he showed me like what I want like my boyfriend to do. Like I don't want to be ignored for hours. Like just literally just tell me what you're doing. Like it just makes it so much easier, and then we don't have to argue. And then like he did all the stuff that like I want like a gentleman to do. So like he kind of helped me for like the next relationship I get in. Like my standards are raised, but he also like
he showed you what you did and didn't want.
Yeah. Like, I don't want a cheater, but I want someone who communicates. But I don't know. So I like it. That's what's like crazy is like I'm a big believer in communication is key to relationship, and like we had it. Like we had like everything. Like he treated me great. Like it's like crazy. Like
so you thankful for that part, but
I really am grateful for our relationship because I had fun this.
It sound like Ariana Grande that song. Thank you.
Yeah, I do like that song. I sing it. But anyway, yeah.
Do you cry when you sing it?
No.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
I'm so good.
No, but yeah, so that's just like what the crazy part is. It's like we didn't have like anything bad, but he has some issues going on with himself that I constantly am praying that he gets the help he needs because I did everything right. Like I'm not trying to like sound like all like I didn't, but I literally did nothing wrong. So I think that's what hurts more is like I couldn't be like wow like if I would have done this like he wouldn't have done this to me, but like. That's just like not the case. I think like it's his own like insecurities, and like I was talking to when I go to the gym, like the owner, like he also went to the gym with me, and he was talking. He's like seems like blah blah blah, like was codependent on you.
Yeah.
Like, I drove him everywhere. I made dinner. I did this.
You was his
I
mother.
brought him around the friends. Like the friends were kind of over him, but like they only like held on to him because like they loved me.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So like I think
Wait, did you ever go around his friends though,
we have the same friends.
or
Like-
did he just have your friends?
It's like he went to high school with the people that I
Oh.
became friends with. So like
They knew him already. so-
they already knew him. So like that's what was so great about relationships. I don't have to introduce him to anyone. But like it was just like that, and then I realized that like I think maybe the reason he cheated on me, but this is all like speculation. Like I have no idea.
Yeah.
Is that like I was kind of like
His mom.
the breadwinner in a way, but not breadwinner. Like I'm the one who can drive. I'm the one who has a job. I'm the one who's, if that makes sense. So I feel like maybe I like tore down his like
Confidence.
confidence. Like
I see
that's
what
like
you're
saying.
something I can think of.
And
As,
that's big. That's big for you to like
like when he
examine
relies
your
on
shit.
me
Yeah.
to take him somewhere, or like to give him dinner, or like to like be invited places, and I'm the one finding us rides for like DDs. Like I think I kind of like
Overdid it.
but it wasn't even like me like overdoing it. Like oh my gosh, I gotta do this for us. That's just like who
You
I.
just did it.
I
This
just
is
did
your-
it because
Because
like
he
I
wanted
loved
to,
him, and like
yeah.
we needed to go somewhere. If I'm the only one that can drive, like of course I'm gonna drive. And I think I kind of like made him feel like belittled in a way. Not that I intended to, and that's the one of the only ways I can think of why he cheated on me, or like he's just like a psychopath. Either this or that.
To be
That's
honest,
just like what I was thinking about. I was like, you know what, someone who can't drive and like doesn't have a steady job, and like
you're his
I
mother.
was up
You
at the
was
gym
his mother that he
5:30
could
every
fuck.
morning, going to work from 8, then to class, and
That's
he
one
would
way
just
to
be
put it.
laying in my bed all day. So
You,
I'm
you was
always-
you was his mother that he fucked.
Yo.
Technically, no,
Uh,
dead ass. You know, ask the
Actually,
people.
we never
There's
had sex.
wait, what? For 7 months, y'all didn't have sex.
I'm kidding.
I'm about to say lies, but no, people actually do that shit because like they be thinking like, oh, this she's taking care of me like my mother, but she's my girlfriend, so I can like.
I mean, I know what studies.
You know what I'm talking about, yeah.
They said that you like you marry you look for qualities that are like your mother. You marry somebody that's like your
Yeah.
mother. So I know what you're talking about.
But like to a point where like
I
if
haven't. I don't
if
know.
a girl's taking care of you, you was his sugar mama, basically. Yeah. And
But
when,
I do. That speculation makes sense though, because I know, like, people. Why guys cheat? It's like sometimes it can be a power thing.
yeah,
Like,
That's so crazy.
because they rebel. Think about
I
you.
know,
You
the fact that
rebel.
that's
like
what
what
they-
you said, dead ass makes sense. Like
Yeah.
I know people that have literally cheated because of shit just like that, and like they just feel power whenever they're cheating.
Why not just break up with them?
Yeah, like
Because like
what?
they still in love with the person, but it's like because look, one person.
I can't.
All right, I'm gonna break it down like this.
yeah, I can't wait to hear what he's gonna say.
So
Just
look,
like that.
you made him more. Look, you rebel against your parents, right? Like you taking care of this guy and not let him, like, how I put it, without sounding like a dick.
Just
Just say it, bro. Uncensored. Fuck it. Go ahead.
All right, the people that they end up with the longest relationships don't make them feel like they're in a relationship with their parents. Make them like relationship like if you find somebody completely opposite from your parents, right? That actually pushes you to better yourself versus someone that just nurtures you and take care of you.
Shit, my mother does both. So
Yeah.
I understand that's your mother, but like,
shout out Michelle.
oh, your mom's middle name is her first name Michelle?
Michelle is her
This-
first name.
That's my mom's middle name.
That's crazy. My mom's name is Heather.
Thanks, Robin.
Damn. Fuck.
Shout out Moosh.
But like most guys, when you got like a relationship they're not taking care of you, but they're forcing you to like to better yourself, you actually grow in that relationship, and you never look at them like in the point where you look at them as an equal, versus like it's power, more like power thing.
I mean, I think you should look for both. That
Yeah.
should be like your goal. Someone that cares for you and nurtures you, but also like pushes you out of your comfort
I was
zone.
about to say
Yeah.
I like both. Me
Yeah,
personally.
and
Yeah.
I feel like that perfect person like should do both. Like,
Yeah.
But as far as the power thing, I feel like it's a thing that more so affects males, because that's like males really cheat because of that shit.
Well,
Like niggas.
oh no, sometimes they cheat because like they get bored with things. I'm not talking about you.
No, I'm interested in what you have to say.
Like most guys do cheat because they get bored and they're stagnant in like in a relationship, and certain needs are getting met. But some guys just cheat just to cheat. I have a friend, not me, but like he was in a relationship for a long time with this person. They had a kid together and everything, but he cheated all the time. But back in the day, he had a feeling that she cheated on him. So instead of breaking up,
He just did it.
he just did it all the time, which doesn't make no fucking sense.
I'm gonna say,
Which I want to say, but found out like
Wild.
it actually did happen. That she actually did, but before that relationship actually happened. But I was like, bro, if you actually would have addressed that early on in the relationship, and she would have been honest with you, because it all could come down to honesty and like not lying to yourself versus lying to the other person.
But that's pointless though, because I know they're not still together.
No, they're not. They're not.
Because listen, if you just do something in the relationship just to get back at somebody,
that's petty.
Even though he was right, like once she finds out that you're doing that, y'all are gonna break up.
Two
like,
wrongs,
sure.
exactly. Two wrongs don't make it right.
Anything. Yeah.
And look, the bad thing about it, she used to blame me because every time he want to go somewhere, he's like, hit me up. And then she's like, oh, you going out there, you cheat. I was like, man, I'm single. I can do whatever I want. But like, really, we was over there playing 2K half the time. The reason why I don't play 2K anymore, because a whole part of my life was just 2K.
I love 2K. Shout out 2K, man.
No. if 2K want to sponsor us, I'm cool with that.
Please.
But
what's his name? Ronnie?
I don't know.
The creator? Oh, okay.
I don't know. But yeah, if you're gonna cheat, you might as well break up the person. But some people don't want to let go of what they got because they know.
Then maybe they shouldn't cheat in the first
It's
place.
It's a thrill. It's a thrill.
No, but you gotta understand. Guys will literally know that they have somebody that's right for them and still go.
That's what's so crazy to me. Like
it's an opportunity.
Said he did it. He knew he's like he went and cheated on me, and then he came back to my apartment and like came and like slept with me.
Yeah.
And he told my friend whether he's a pathological liar, so this could be true or not. So take this with a grain of salt. But this is what he told my friend.
Okay.
Is he was gonna come home and tell me, and then he looked at me and he realized he wanted to be with me.
Yeah.
That just like pisses me off because like and
I understand what he's saying, though.
He also said, like, when he first time he sees me in person, he's going to pull me aside and apologize to me. And he's like, it's whenever I want to do it. Like, he doesn't get to decide, like, when he wants to apologize to me, when he wants to talk to me. Like, it's not his decision. Like, I mean, like, I know, like, you're probably going to, like, go against what I say.
No, I'm not.
Like, but, like, if I were to see him, like, in 2 weeks or, like, 3 months from now, he has no right to come and apologize to me. He should have done that already. Like, when I'm perfectly fine and, like, finally healthy and, like, okay with myself mentally, I don't want him to come up to me at O'Reilly's Uptown and be like, hey, Jess, can I come talk to you? Like, screw you. Like, I don't owe you anything. Like, you don't get to apologize to me.
But to be honest with guys, it's harder for us to swallow pride and actually apologize. Cause like, you want to apologize right then and there. So I can understand what he's battling himself right now, to be honest. Like, if you look at it, because like, one, you gotta think about it. The fact that he just said, like, he came home, but he saw you, like, bro, this person I love, I really want to be with you. I can believe that. You're a cool person. I ain't gonna lie, you the shit. You my dog. But no, but like, it's so hard to guys to just open up and like. All right, guys.
I'm gonna summarize what you're saying.
Tell me.
Bro, literally, guys will fuck up and then not deal with that shit.
Yeah.
That's basically what I'm trying to say. So like they'll do whatever it takes to not deal with that shit. I don't know.
Even though you know you
fucked up, but you don't want to deal with.
Like,
that
to be honest, I'm gonna let you know right. He wanted to get back with you. He was like in a heartbeat. Boom. And the funny thing about it, after they fuck up, majority of the time when they get back with the person, they don't fuck up again. It's 50-50 actually.
But for like, if they got back together again, like, and say he doesn't fuck up again, Jess would be like over it. Like, she wouldn't like love him.
You want to love him the same.
Like, when I first found out, I didn't tell anyone because I was like, I love you. Like, I was like, you know what? Like, okay. Basically, he lied to my face telling me it wasn't happening until I had like photo evidence, basically, of him like snapping her in my bedroom, and I was like, yeah, like, screw you, we're done. And he still like would text me and be like, it's just like not true. Like, I love you so much. Like, you're still like the person like I want to marry. Like, I just want to be with you like forever. Yeah. And then I found out about like someone he had sex with in Tallahassee. Ew. And
that's what I was like, ayo.
And he like, I never got to like, not ask him about it, but like I wrote him a letter basically. And like when I gave him stuff back to him, I was like, Like, I'm just like, you like need help. Like, you're like finally the person. I finally realized that like what everyone told me, like who you were. And so like, he never read the letter supposedly, but I don't know. I just feel like I totally like, I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Where did I start off with?
You're in love with it. You're still in love with this guy.
Oh, yes. And then I was like, you know what? Like, one, I'm too prideful. I would never get back with a cheater because once a cheater, always a cheater. I know you say it's 50-50, but, like,
Yeah.
I know for a fact if I would have gotten back with him, one, people already knew about it, and I don't want to be, like, known as that person who got back with their boyfriend who cheats on them. And two, like, I just, like, he would do it again. Like, and, like, and I don't want to be, like, I know there's someone out there, like, for me that, like, won't cheat on me, obviously, and, like, someone who's, like, going to love me. So, like, why would I settle?
Yeah.